Hello and welcome back to the Johnny Gets Cash YouTube channel. Today I want to share with you something that I've wanted to own for a very long time. This is a Jaguar XJ8, but unlike your usual XJ8, this one is a bit special. This is a long wheelbase version. Look at the size of these rear doors. Now, I bought this one recently, but sadly a few things have gone wrong. Namely, I have been stolen from already. If you want to find out more about that and more about this car and my plans for it, keep watching. So here is what I've bought. It's a year 2000 Jaguar XJ8 Executive. Now this one is a long wheelbase version. I will admit it's a strange car for a young guy to want to own. But the reason I love this shape, this generation of XJ so much, my mum used to have one of these back in the day when they were the current shape, and I've just got loads of fond memories of going around in it and all the cool things we did back then. So I've always kind of wanted one, and a few years ago I very nearly bought an XJR version, but instead I bought my Impreza that regular viewers of this channel will be very familiar with, I'm sure. But that's another story. Anyway, I saw this one come up at a local classics auction. I went and had a look at it. I liked it. I thought, yeah, why not? Let's have a go. I wasn't looking for a long wheelbase, but I kind of thought, that's kind of quirky. I like that. So although when I looked at this car, it was perfect, I was happy to bid on it. Sadly, since buying it, a few things have happened to it, namely parts have been stolen from the Jag itself, but I don't want to focus on that right this second. Let's take you off the tripod. I'll give you a bit of a walk and talk on the car, show you a few details, a few bits up close, and hopefully you'll see why I think this is such a fun old thing to buy. Okay, so let's start at the front and walk around. It's a very, very straight old thing. I'll remind you, this is a year 2000 car, so it's 25 years old now, and this particular car has done 106,000 miles, which actually isn't that much for a car of that age. But I'll keep taking you around the outside, just show you what kind of condition it's in. There's only one real bit of bodywork that I think I'm going to have to do to make myself happy, and it's on this massive rear door. Now, remember, this is a long wheelbase. You can kind of tell where they've added that extra length from this angle. Anyway, there is this damage to the rear passenger door. Now, fortunately for me, this hasn't dented the panel itself. It's just an abrasion in the paint. So I'm hoping I can get away with doing a nice smart repair there and make that look 10 times better. Let's keep moving around. At the front of this XJ, we've got the beautiful mesh style grille. Not all of them had that. I love the look. I think it's really smart, but that is sadly where our problems begin. When I first viewed this car prior to bidding on it, it had the classic leaping Jaguar emblem here on the bonnet. So I viewed the car, got a feel for it, understood it a little bit more, and decided I'd have a bid a few weeks later at the online auction. So everything was good. Bid on the car, won it, great. I went to collect it a couple of days after buying it. Now, sadly, when I went to collect it, that leaping Jaguar emblem had been stolen, it had been ripped off of the car. I spoke to the auction house about it. They've been very, very good. They've said they do have CCTV coverage of someone stealing that, and as such, they're going to order a new Jaguar emblem and send that directly to me. So yes, short-term problem, but I can solve it when they send that on to me. So that was good of them. Let's have a look inside and you'll see what we're working with inside the Jag. Again, let's open this massive, massive rear door. The back, now that's what it's all about in one of these long wheelbase cars. What says VIP more than the ability to adjust the person in front of you's seat? If you don't like how close they are, you can adjust it. You can tilt them, you can slide them, you can do everything. Now that is peak VIP from the early 2000s, and I love it. Coming around and back into the front of the car, everything is where it should be. Black leather and walnut trim. It doesn't get much better than that. It's all absolutely beautiful. I'll show you the engine as well, because that 3.2 really, really deserves a look. And also, who doesn't love a front hinged bonnet? Beautiful. 3.2 V8. This is non-supercharged, but it is an absolutely silky, silky smooth unit. It is, honestly, I'll fire it for you. It is so smooth. It purrs like a kitten. Good stuff. So I really didn't give a lot of money for this Jag, and regular viewers of this channel will know there's a reason for that. Rarely do I buy something that needs absolutely no help at all. And sadly, this one is no different. I haven't actually driven this car yet, so as far as I'm aware, it drives okay, but I could be completely wrong. The reason I haven't driven it is because it's got a bit of a problem. It's got an engine light on at the moment, and as such, it's hunting a little bit. So I actually trailered this back from the auction rather than driving it. So we could be looking at a bit of a problem in a later episode, but for now I want to show you inside and try and explain the issue that I am aware of in a little bit more detail. So let's go inside the Jag and take a look. I will fire it for you and you will see just how smooth this old XJ really is. So we turn the ignition on, we do a system check. There we go, there's that silky, silky smooth 3.2 V8 firing into life. Shut that door. You'll see 106,000 original miles, but also you will notice everyone's favorite friend, the engine light is on. Now, we don't know why that is, but if I give the throttle a little blip, you'll probably see what I've been seeing. You notice that drop in revs before it picks up? And it's because of that we've got this slight hunt. Now, I don't know if that's because of a fuel air mixture sensor, something like that, but we will get to the bottom of it. But for that reason, I haven't driven the Jag yet because I don't want to exacerbate any problems. So as yet, it's not test driven. We could be looking at a gearbox fault. We could be looking at anything. Moving back outside the Jag, engine now running. You really, really can barely tell it's running. It's so silky smooth and subdued. Now, it's a V8. I can't help but feel like if I work my way through those issues, the engine light, things like that little bit of bodywork, should I do something fun with the exhaust? Not to make it silly or antisocial, but just to really give it a little bit more growl. It's a Jaguar V8, it's gotta sound like something. So maybe that's something I need to visit once we've got our way through the other issues. So this is the Johnny Gets Cash YouTube channel, and as such, not only do I want to showcase these cool older cars, I also want to fix them and give them a bit of a new lease on life, as well as hopefully making some money along the way. And so let's do that classic Jaguar thing and talk briefly about money. I actually didn't give very much for this at all. I said I bought it in auction, and with all fees, taxes, all that business, all accounted for, this thing owes me less than 2 grand. Now, obviously I do have issues to work through. We've got that check engine light, I've got the emblem issue, I've got that paint issue. Potentially, we could have more when I do get to test drive this thing. Usually at this stage in the video, I would hook up some cameras and take you guys along for a test drive in the car with me, show you what it's all about, talk to you about how it drives, the experience. Obviously I can't do that until I've figured out that engine light. So at the moment, it's a bit of a mystery. I do hope to be getting onto that very soon. So if you want to see in the next episode how this thing drives, make sure you're subscribed with your notifications turned on. Anyway, money-wise, I said I paid less than 2K for this thing. Now, it isn't a valuable car. Sadly, they're not worth a lot of money. They're fantastic cars, don't get me wrong. And I think they are massively depreciated, huge bang for buck cars. But when all done, even if I make this thing as good as it can possibly ever be, I don't really see it as much more than about 3.5 or 4K top weight with the wind behind it on a sunny day. It's just, they're just not that valuable. But that's not really why I bought this one. I've always wanted to get my hands on an XJ, and this one being a long wheelbase, it's kind of cool, it's a little bit different, and there's just a few things that I can do to it to make it right, and I can enjoy it along the way. So if I make a small profit on this one, that's good news, but if I give this thing a few more years on the road and someone else can enjoy it down the line, that's even better for me. So in the next episode, I'm hoping to get to the bottom of these engine issues and take the old Jag out for a drive and really get a feel for what it's all about. And I hope that you will join me on that journey. So once again, make sure you're subscribed with your notifications turned on so that you can see that video. Sadly, my videos aren't getting shown to as many people these days as they once were. I don't know why that is. It's just a glitch in the YouTube algorithm. Sadly, I can't get any help with it, but if you're seeing this video, please drop me a comment down below letting me know what you think about this Jag or any suggestions you've got for it, and then I know who's seen the video and who's interacting with them, and that'll be a massive help. So there we are, that is my year 2000 Jaguar XJ8 executive long wheelbase. I admit it's a bit of a strange one, but I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy the process of this one being brought back to life and hopefully making it as good as it can possibly be. We shall see. Anyway, as always, thank you ever so much for watching, and I will, of course, catch you on the next one. Cheers.